Hello guys, let's start. As we know that we are trying to solve all the UPSC questions which has been asked already. So let's start. See 20 number questions. As we know that this series belongs to Indian Constitution chapters in a polity. So see, consider the following the statement about the recent amendment to the election law by the representation of the People Amendment Act 1996. See, this question is already asked in 1999. So let's have. See, option has been given to which one is going to be correct. So any conviction, all right, for the offense of insulting the Indian flag, of course, Indian national flag or the Constitution of India shall entail this, of course, disqualification for contesting elections to the parliamentary and the state legislature for 6 years from date of convictions. So definitely it's absolutely correct, because as we know that if the normal citizen is going to insult the Indian national flags, of course he will be also conviction. So that's why here if we're talking about any representative, then definitely, so there should be no doubt. So the one is absolutely correct. So 2 is here, sorry, A is eliminated. Now second one, there is an increase in security deposit, which is which the candidate has to the MAC to contest the elections to the Lok Sabha. Of course, absolutely correct, because there is an increase in a security deposit. The candidate has to the MAC to the contest the election, of course, to the Lok Sabha. And the third one is that, see, candidate can't now stand for election from more than one parliamentary constituency. No, more than 2 parliamentary constituency, of course, constituency. A candidate cannot stand, but more than one, yes, but not more than 2. So 3 is eliminated here. So if we eliminate of the 3 is here, 3 is here, and 3 is here. So of course, no doubt, and that's 4 will be correct here. Let's option read once again. That, see, no election will now be recommended on the death of a contesting candidate. Of course, this is absolutely correct. Once again, I would like to repeat of the 20. The C 3 statement is incorrect. Remember why it is so, because candidate shall not be allowed to contest from more than 2 constituency. It has been clearly mentioned. So that's why 3 will be eliminated. On the basis of that, definitely, of course, we will question the correct answer. By elimination method, of course, it's easy to attempt. Now see, which one of the following the statement about the money bill is not correct? A money bill can be tabled in either houses of the parliamentary. No. So the first is going to be absolutely wrong. Second one, so that's why here we choose which one is going to be incorrect. So A will be correct answer, my dears, because it will be introduced here table 21 in a Lok Sabha, of course, as we know that, and Lok Sabha speaker is going to decide, of course, either it's a money bill or not. So B, why not? See, Lok Sabha of the speaker is a final authority to decide whether the bill is money bill or not. Of course, that is absolutely correct, but we have to choose here incorrect. So that's why A will be correct. See, Rajya Sabha must return the bill passed by Lok Sabha, send it for consideration within 14 days. Absolutely correct. Such kinds of the option, of course, can be the given. So the related to the money bill. So these all are absolutely correct, my dear, but we have to choose incorrect. So A will be correct. Reminder that here. Third one, C, President cannot return the money bill to a Lok Sabha for reconsideration. Absolutely correct. Now, see, 22 number, 73rd Constitutional amendment, of course, that is related to the Panchayati Raj. So, I'm the 73rd Constitution Amendment Act 1992 refers to generation of the gainful employment for the unemployed and the underemployed men and women, of course, in rural areas. But here we have to choose a correct option, so that is not, of course, generation of the employment for able to avoid the adult who are in need and desirous of work during the lean agriculture season. No, it's related to a 73rd amendment, is related to Panchayati Raj system, and 74th for municipalities. So here, laying the foundation of the strong, of course, vibrant the Panchayati Raj institution in the country. Of course, C will be absolutely correct. Why not D will be? Because of guarantee of the right to the life, liberty, security of the person, equality before law, and equal protection without discrimination. That is not. It's not related to, of course, and that is your related to your fundamental right. So I mean C will be correct. For further explanation, definitely I can say that, my dear, as we know, 73rd amendment in our constitution added under, of course, 11th schedule to the constitution and part 9th, which is to provide for the Panchayati Raj system. Definitely. Now, very interesting questions. It has been asked in 2000. See, a speaker can ask a member of the house to stop speaking and let another member speak. This phenomenon is known as a parliamentary language. Yes, in parliamentary, what you will say? Interpellations, decorum, crossing the floor, yielding the floor. So, see, there is no doubt that here D will be correct. Yes, because yielding the floor means, yes, why yielding the floor? Because as we know that decorum means, what is going to be? Decorum means maintaining the proper behavior, of course. Or interpellation means, of course, you have a formal right of the parliament to submit the formal questions to the government. And crossing the floor means to vote against the party line. So you have only one choice, that is D. D will be, of course, that the speaker can ask the member of the house to stop speaking and let, yes, another member speak. Of course, always, because if you, of course, watching YouTube, of course, in the parliamentary the sessions, then definitely a speaker is always used to word that yielding the floor. So definitely D will be correct here. Why not? Decorum means maintaining the proper behavior. Of course, crossing the floor means you are going to vote against the party. Of course, against the party, and the C is going to be interpellation. You have the formal right to submit the formal questions to the parliament and to the government. Of course. So which one is going to? D will be correct answer here, my D. Consider the following the statement about the Attorney General of India. He is appointed by the President of India. No doubt, of course, absolutely correct. So C. C gone and D gone. Now you have a 50-50 chance. See, he must have the same qualification as required for the judge of the Supreme Court. 2 is also absolutely correct. So A will be, no need to study of the 3. And 3 is absolutely wrong. Why? Because he must be the member of the either houses of the parliament, not an accessory. He shouldn't be. So 1, 2 is going to A correct here. Once again, 24 explanation, of course, under the article of 76, impeachment procedure of the Attorney General is not provided, but he shall hold during, of course, he shall hold office during the pleasure of the president. He must not be member of either the houses of parliament, of course, whatever Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha. Now, see, primary function of the Finance Commission is what? See, to distribution of the revenue between the center and state, of course, and that is of course can, but this is not a primary, because primary is that advise the president on the financial matter, allocate the fund to the various ministry of the union and state government. That is also not. C will be absolutely here correct, of course, because Finance Commission, the primary function of the Finance Commission is, of course, to advise the President on financial matters. So C will be correct. But of course, this is also function of A is also function, but not a primary. Here is asking primary function, so C will be correct here. 25. Once again, I repeat that as a provision of course 280 article, it has been clearly mentioned. Of course, the primary function of the Finance Commission under the article, once again, that 280 clearly mentioned that primary function of the Finance Commission is, yes, advised the President on financial matter. 26 number. Which one of the following? The Constitution. See, which one of the following? Which article of the Constitution provide that it shall be, yes, endeavor of every state to provide, yes, adequate facility for instruction in the mother tongue at the primary stage of education. Which one? Of course, no doubt that the C will be the correct. Why 26? 350A. Because of C, 350, Article 350A is inserted by the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. So, and 349, that is a special procedure for enactment of the certain law relating to other language, and 350, language to be used in the representations for, yes, redress of grievances, and 351, that is the directive, of course, the directive for the development of the Hindi language, especially mother tongue. So 351 for, yes, directive for the development and relating, of course, certain laws relating to, that will be 349. So that's why we have the choice only one, that is a 350A. 350A is that, of course, giving the adequate facility for instruction in the mother tongue at the primary stage of education. So here C will be correct. Now see, which one of the following duties is not performed by Comptroller and Auditor General of India? To audit the report on all expenditure from the Consolidated Fund of India. Absolutely, but not duty of that. Here is asking question. C. To audit and the report on all expenditure from the contingency fund and public account, and that is absolutely correct. To audit and the report on all trading, manufacturing, profit and the loss account, that is also. To control the receipt and issue of the public money and to ensure that the public revenue is lost in the exchequer. So that is going to be incorrect. So which one is going to be 27? It will be D. Of course, because as the provision under the 149 article refer, it has been the clearly explanation. Now, which one of the following statements is correctly describe the fourth schedule in our constitution? See, fourth schedule is, of course, it allocates the seats in the council of the state, of course, in the Rajya Sabha. So of course its allocation the seats of the Rajya Sabha. So definitely they will be correct here. Memorize all the schedule, my dears, because what is going to be the schedule? The first schedule, new creation of the state, of course, and second schedule, that is the salary and the emolument, of course, and the third is the oath and affirmation. Fourth schedule is just saying that allocation seats of the Rajya Sabha, and of course, fifth schedule is saying that controlling administration in Manipur, Mizoram and Assam, Meghalaya, of course, Tripura, and of course, except these all state controlling administration, that is going to be a sixth schedule. So that's why memorize all the schedule, because that's will be very important for your paper. Now see 29. See, The Constitution of India 69th Amendment Act 1991, that is related to, of course, national capital. So A is going to be a 5. So this one is going to be eliminated. This one also is going to be eliminated because it's according to a status of national capital territory to the Delhi, that is a 69. Of course, the Amendment Act 1991. So A is going to be a 5. So 29 is going to be, of course, no doubt, that will be a 29. Second one, see, 75th Amendment Act of Constitutions 994. So that is related to, of course, the establishment of the state level rent tribunal. So this one is going to, and this one is going to be a 5. Now third one, see, the Constitution 18th Amendment Act 2018. So there is no doubt that accepting the recommendation of course 10th Finance Commission is related to that. So definitely this will be 4. So now 83rd Amendment Act, that is, of course, no reservation for the scheduled caste in the Panchayati Raj of Arunachal Pradesh especially. So that will be a D. So A is going to be the correct, my dear. Here A will be. So this is all about in this video tutorial. Further questions I will proceed in next video tutorial. Thank you very much. Have a great time. And once again, if my video is going to benefit in any way, of course, in the preparation of the UPSC as well as the SSCR for any government competition, then please like and subscribe and share of my video. So that will really inspire me to make more and more videos. So thank you guys. Have a great time.